How you going, guys? We're back. Super excited. Kamikaze is back in action. I've had it repaired into last year, so I've had it back for a little bit, but just been accumulating some parts and some ideas about what I'm doing with it. 6 months to Summernats. So I picked up some new wheels. I'm super excited about that. I can't wait to show you. 17 by 4.5 up front with a 165 70 17 tyre, Nankang. The rears I wanted at the time, but now I've changed my mind on the offset. So I've got to wait 4 weeks. They're getting more Commodore rims in with the proper offsets that were for me at the time when I bought them. It was going to have a bit of a wide stance, and I wanted that at the time. I'll show you a photo of it. But now I sort of want them up and under and tucked a little bit. I think being a street car, I'll get in trouble with tyres hanging out of the guard a little bit. And today what I'm doing, so I'll show you that. We'll get into that. Oh, indicator. So we'll get into the car a bit more. Today I just ran down to Autobarn Albion Park, picked up some power steering fluid. Power steering pump's gone, so I found one locally, which was good. Going to swap that out today, Sunday, and start the ball. So 6 months to Summernats, start tidying the car back up. I will be taking the bed liner out. Underneath the VEs, man, it's just, mine's dirty. I took it out to check it out and it's just filthy. So I'll be taking that out over the next week, and I'm just going to start bringing you along, get this VE cracking, get it looking the goods, get it going to goods. It's going in about, I think, 4 to 5 weeks to get the DOD cam and lifters out of it. So going to put a cam, lifters, valve springs, trunnions and a tune. I'm not too power hungry. I want it reliable, but I do want a 10-second car. So I'm going down that road just to get a tough car. Come along. Looking forward to it. Kamikaze, back. Got home, had something to eat, and I'm back into it. I decided to bring it in the carport. I had it in the driveway, but if it rains, you know, I can just shut everything up and not worry about it. Kamikaze needs a good tidy up. It's all been cleaned and everything like that, but like the throttle body needs repainting, and I'm here today to get the power steering pump off. Hopefully it's not too much of a drama. Got the new one in here somewhere. Oh yeah, down here. Yep. Got the new one here. Check the part numbers out, make sure it's the same before I even get into it. You want a way to drain your power steering reservoir? Grab yourself a pump bottle. I'll show you. Undo it. Put the lid in here. Just start pumping. Cheap and effective. Even though I've been here before, I still write it down. Just like that. That's how the belt goes, but at the moment I've just got tension on it. Just coming over with a hockey strap. There's no stress on that belt at all. Just so I can get to the power steering pump, get to the 2 bolts. There's one in here, one on the other side. The mount's going to stay. I'm going to just try and slide it out. And yeah, do that. So I'm about to undo the top line. I'll leave the second line onto the pump. I'll undo the hydraulic side of the top line of the actual pump there. Try and rip it out, see how we go. Alright, I've just gone through and I've cracked all the nuts and bolts that I've needed to. So we'll check that out right now. So 19mm, the top hydraulic bolt, I've cracked it, and I've just got it sitting up there finger tight so it doesn't drip oil everywhere. Disconnected, well, I just pulled the reservoir up, disconnected the hose and just put it in here so it doesn't drip anywhere. It's just nice and secure out of the way. They ended up being 13mm bolts through here, and they run straight through the housing. So I've cracked both top and bottom. It's all loose. I'll just go and take it out now and try and minimize the spillage, really, the mess. Let's get it done. Pretty loose. The bottom bolt's a little bit hard to get to. Paper towels to catch any oil. Don't forget to remove it, don't leave any in there. Copper washers will be on this banjo. The copper washers are joined. Which is good. Oh, gee. It's all out of there, very little oil. I've done pretty well considering I had to come up between the two breather lines too for the breather tank. A couple of drops on the floor. I'll clean that up with some brake cleaner right now. And yeah, just got it on the ground there, so I'm just going to drain the oil out of it, line it up with the new second-hand one, fingers crossed. So that's the one out of the car. This is the second-hand one. The first thing I noticed was this one's got a lip on it. This lip's different to this, but the offset sort of concaves back in before it flattens out, where this one doesn't. And I just measured them, so they're both 1500 mil across, so the same size pulley, just one's concaved and one's not. I measured from the back to the mounting point where them two bolts went through, and everything seems to that the belt alignment looks like it's going to be okay. So I'm going to put the second hand one in, button it all up, and go from there. Put some fluid in it, jack the car up, and then bleed the system. Hopefully that's all it needs. So I got all that on. A couple of things to watch out for is the location for that top hydraulic line. See if I can show you. So this top hydraulic line here, it's not going to focus, but you can see it. That funny washer thing is actually a locator on the other side. So just make sure that's located into its position. Just do it down by hand. It only needs a nip up with the spanner, and that's a 19 mil. Done the top hose again, got it located, got the belt back on. The blower goes around the blower. I'm about to, because if it's not and you start it up, it's absolutely nasty, trust me. You'll be digging it out from the crank and all sorts of shit for hours. I've done it, it's horrible. So I'll be spending probably nearly 10 minutes on rubbing my hands and getting a visual on every pulley to make sure that that's located. And then, yeah, jack it up, get it up in the air, put some fluid in it, start it, and just turn it. Go full right, full left, and we'll do that. All right, we'll hit it up, and I think the fluid's dropped already. I just put fluid in it. I'll just start it. Quickly and make sure that belt's on it. I can see a pulley through the windscreen here, so I'll just see a pulley through there. Just a quick start up, make sure that belt's located. Yeah, hasn't eaten itself. That's pretty good. Alright, just even that quick start up sucks some fluid. A little bit more in. Yep. Nearly at the minimum. That's 500 mils I just put in there. Half a litre. What are you doing, boys? It was half a litre. That quick start up sucked it down. I didn't change the rack, so it should still have oil down the bottom end. Everything you touch is dirty. I can't wait to get the subframes out of this one day. Pull the motor and box and rip all the subframes out, clean it. Alright, start it up and move the steering wheel back and forth and bleed it. Oh. Like I said, I didn't replace the rack, so there should still be oil right through the system, but it's the best way to bleed it. It's the best way to bleed the system, get it up off the ground, just go lock to lock. It's not making any noise, steering feels great. It was just rock hard before, the pump wasn't working. There you go, I reckon that's pretty good. Straighten up the steering wheel though. There we go. Feels good. Ooh. That's Kamikaze in the power steering. Alright guys, I'm just going to pack it all up now. All the mess. Didn't need too much to do it. Next episode will be engine oil and plugs. I'm just going to put a fresh set in it. It's been a couple of years. And the thing just gets idled out, idled back in, and run around the block every now and then. And I clear it out usually when I stop it, just give it a couple of little quick revs. But yeah, clean them, get some plugs, get some new plugs. All right, guys, it's a power steering pump on a VE SS. New buddy. Stay tuned, I've got some new wheels I can't wait to show you. All right, peace out, guys. See you on the next one.